Okay, this is quite a lengthy question, and again, it's one of those questions, there's multiple ways of doing it, so if you've got a technique that works really well, stick with it. But with this question, and with any fraction questions, you need to make them top-heavy first. So that's what I'm going to do with both of these fractions. So 6 1/3, and to make it top-heavy, you times by the bottom, and then that answer you add to the top, and then you keep the bottom the same. So 6 times 3 is 18, add to the top is 19, but keep the bottom the same, so it's still over 3. So 4 1/2, we times by the bottom, which would be 8, and then add it to the top, which would be 9. So that equals 9 over 2. So we're going to do 19 over 3 times 9 over 2. So I've written the same thing, 6 1/3 times 4 1/2, but instead of 6 1/3, I've written 19 over 3. Instead of 4 1/2, I've written 9 over 2. Okay, so one thing you can do at this step, which will help us write it in its simplest form, is you can divide anything at the top and anything at the bottom by a number to simplify it. So the 9 at the top and the 3 at the bottom, I can divide them both by 3. So that will leave 3 at the top there, and it will leave 1 at the bottom there. Now, this is really important because if I times these across, I would get a really big number. Now, I'm still going to get a big number, but it's a lot smaller and a lot easier to spot how to simplify at this stage. Okay, and some people call this the bow tie method because if I draw a nice bow tie over it, it can be any number at the top and any number at the bottom. So it can be down here, or diagonally across, hence the bow tie method. So now instead of doing 19 times 9, I'm doing 19 times 3, and you can do any method you want. I mean, some of you would do 20 times 3 and take away 3, but let's do a little grid. 19 times 3, 30, 3 times 9 is 27, so 30 plus 27 is going to be 57. And now we're doing 1 times 2, which is 2. Now, it says that it wants it as a mixed number, so we need to do that now. So 57 over 2, we need to make that mixed number. So we've got to work out how many 2's there are in 57. Well, I know that 56 divided by 2 is going to be 25 plus 3 is 28. So there's 28 whole ones and 1 remainder. So what you do is you work out how many 2's there are in 57, which is 28. And then any leftover, any remainders at the top, just create the fraction. So the answer is 28 1/2.